Hello everyone, I'm Noel Lenham.
No, I'm Ethan.
And welcome to a first impressions for something that isn't anime for once. This is Better Call Saul, and we are doing this for one specific reason, because it's new, we want to be popular, and people are going to notice us! No, the actual reason we're doing this, well for me personally, is I'm a huge fan of Breaking Bad. And I wanted to do a first impressions for that, but we've both already seen it. So the next best thing is to do Better Call Saul, which is the prequel series focusing on Saul Goodman, who was the lawyer, or Walt's lawyer, from Breaking Bad. Now, Ethan, what was your first impression when you heard they were making a prequel series for Saul, based on Saul?
I was honestly pretty excited. First,
you seemed it.
The first time I heard about it, I was like, yeah, and then I was like, oh shit, they're actually doing it. Oh my god.
Now, I want to make this clear. I've seen this episode twice now. Ethan has not seen it once, so any of his reactions are completely genuine. His reaction just then, for example, was him seeing Saul.
Oh god.
Now, Ethan, you can probably tell this already, but this is set after Breaking Bad. Now, my reaction to it being announced was I was a bit worried, because, no offence to Bob Odenkirk, he's great at a supporting role as Saul, but could he be a leading man? Could he carry the show?
Carry it, yeah.
I'm not saying that Bryan Cranston was the leading man. He had Aaron Paul as well as the other stuff. But this,
yeah, bitch.
but this is a series focusing on Saul, so I was a bit worried. However, my personal feelings now are, oh, by the way, this song's from Fallout 3, if you remember it.
I recognise it. Yeah, that's awesome.
I love this show. It's shot beautifully. I don't know if it's in HD, right?
It is in HD. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's shot beautifully. This black and white is actually a reference to Nebraska that Bob Odenkirk was in, and it's a reference to how Breaking Bad shows things that are not in the sequence of events in the. So, in Breaking Bad, whenever it shows black and white, it was in the past. But again, that's a nice thing because this is showing things that are in the future.
Actually, I don't know if you were going to point this out, but his glasses are very reminiscent of Walter's.
No, I wasn't going to point that out. But yes.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
The same frame and stuff. That's cool.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, shit. It's Mike's son.
Okay, this opening is basically to show that Saul is basically a wreck after Breaking Bad. He's paranoid, he's lonely, he works in a shitty job, and
Cinnabon.
he's kind of got out of that life of crime in Albuquerque. I don't know where he lives now. I don't know where this is. But
England.
that looks amazing. That's like Sin City to me. Ooh. That's amazing shot there.
That's great. Drambuie. Woman's drink.
You know, was that a joke from Bottom you're going to bring up?
No. As I say, it is a woman. It's kind of a liqueur, isn't it? Though.
Now, when you first heard about Better Call Saul, did you think it was going to be a sequel or prequel to Breaking Bad?
Prequel.
Did you think that already, or
what the? I thought it was gonna be like how it is really. It tells what happens after, it's doing right now. And then I thought it was it's gonna go back to a prequel because you can't really tell anything after that really. I don't think Oh,
but you're just gonna disappoint people, aren't you? Yeah. No matter what you do.
Because it'll be like, oh, let's make something new. It'll be like, oh, it's not as good. Let's just relate it back to Breaking Bad. Oh my god, he lives in a bloody nice place though. He's probably got hundreds of thousands.
Well, yeah, I think he left with a load of money from what I remember. Can I just say, there's a shot coming in a minute, which has already won my award for best shot of 2015. Really? In a minute, just for the editing effect. It's coming up in a second.
He really does look like that guy from Lovely Bones. I'm not even kidding.
I told you he did, didn't I?
He really does. Who is the guy from Lovely Bones? I swear to God, that must be him. The same makeup and everything.
I refuse to acknowledge any Peter Jackson film that is not from Middle Earth. So King Kong, you're out too. Now my reaction was pretty much the same. I thought this kind of had to be a prequel, and pretty much the same reason as you. There's nothing they could do after Breaking Bad that would be greeted with the same kind of warm kind of welcome. And I kind of excited because Saul had to get to a point. Because remember, when you first meet him in Breaking Bad, he's confident. When Walt and Jesse take him out into the desert, he twists the situation around so they want his help.
Especially when he's confronting DA, he's like, "Hi, Shirley," and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And you're going to see in this, he's a very different person. Ooh. He started off as quite an unconfident.
Did I seriously just say passaporte? Why has he got a Mexican passport?
Well, because he's. I think actually he might be in Mexico then. I don't know. I didn't think about that.
Snowing, so I don't know.
It snows in Mexico. Just
Not often, though.
Yeah, not often.
So,
He might be in the Midwest. I don't know.
There might be subtext.
Right. This effect here is fucking brilliant. I'd see if you can spot it.
Wait for it.
Well, when it goes onto a shot of his face. Give it a second.
Love it. Take for me. Call Saul.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, "Ooh!" I know. I was looking forward to it when I saw that because I'm like, okay, they're gonna reference it, but not that. Can you see it? Very slightly. It's gonna zoom it. It's gonna show another shot, and then you'll see it properly. But can you see what I'm talking about? Just be honest, can you?
I think so.
Right. Look at his glasses. The reflection of his
Is
glasses.
it the TV?
Yeah, but what about it?
I can't see. Is it on the floor?
No, it's in colour. The TV is in colour.
Oh,
that is such a clever effect.
That's really cool.
I have no idea how they did that. I've studied film and I can't figure that out. If it's something simple, it's going to annoy me.
Maybe people like the reflection, like they filmed the reflection and then took that and then put that in colour, but then put the other scene in black and white and merged it together.
Maybe.
I think that's what it is.
People in the comments, if you know how he did it, please tell me, because I love that effect and it's already one of my favourite shots this year.
That looks like a zit on his head that's fucking bugging me. Huge zit.
The reason why they've done that effect with the glasses is to show how events how his life's now boring, and he's kind of not wanting to go back to that colourful days of Saul Goodman.
But he's reminiscing.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh god, the face of the spotty teenagers.
I love the colour palette here. Just the murky yellow Michael Mando from Far Cry 3 there. You're going to see him. You're going to see him a bit later. Awesome. You can tell me who he is because I can't remember what he looks like.
Yeah, okay. I'll think, what does Vast look like?
Now, I said to Ethan earlier that at the end of this episode there's a cameo from a Breaking Bad character you will not see coming in any way, shape or form because it's the character you least want to see. Now, Ethan doesn't know who that is, but when I was told who it was by IGN, thank you bunch of fuckers, it
ruined it, I'm guessing.
Kind of ruined it a bit, kind of took the fun out of it, but seeing it on... Sitting in my room watching it, I was just kind of like, oh shit.
What is this?
I love the colour palette in here as well. Something about Vince Gilligan, he can make a dull location look beautiful.
That's amazing, look at that shot.
Right, there's actually a reference here. You know his shadow?
Yeah. Right,
this is to show that, actually it's this shot in a second, that his larger than life shadow, he's not quite there yet, he's still this small Jimmy McGill. That's his name, by the way, Jimmy McGill.
Is it?
Yeah, that's his actual name.
Jimmy McGill.
I thought I'd never...
Did he say that in the original series?
Yeah, he does. He says it to Walt in the first scene that they have together. He says, my name's not Saul Goodman, it's Jimmy. I just do it because the black guys want a Jewish-sounding name. Yeah. Also, it's a pun on It's All Good, Man. Saul Goodman.
Yeah.
Now, basically, Saul... I'm going to call him Saul for this because that is pretty much his name to me.
I love him so much. He's so cool.
Saul is kind of a terrible low-life lawyer. Basically, he will take any case because he just needs it for the money, and he's not quite the confident. He knows a guy from Breaking Bad. Now, I think Bob Odenkirk as a actor isn't a brilliant actor, but he can play certain characters in a way that is great, and he can play Saul brilliantly. He's this ratty, underhanded, slime kind of, yeah.
He's awesome.
He can do that really, really well, and that's a testament to Odenkirk's performance. I think that he makes Saul instantly likable, and when I thought he couldn't carry a show, I saw this scene and I was like, okay, I'm a bit kind of wrong here, but I'll wait until later.
Yeah.
Remember, something I like about Saul here is that while he's not Saul Goodman, quite that persona yet, he can kind of grab me with his charisma, and in a minute, you're going to see this still kind of bravado. It doesn't really mean anything.
So wait, this scene here is like leading up to what we just saw, or is it?
This is in the past.
I thought it was.
This is in 2000. This series.
He looks younger.
Good way to tie it into the what I was going to say. This series is set 7 years before Breaking Bad in 2002. So there's stuff here that I didn't think that would change that much, like mobiles. You'd think mobiles in 2002 wouldn't be that different, would you?
No.
Right. I was kind of surprised how they are.
They're like huge or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's like flip phone. He's got like an antenna on it. And I was kind of surprised by that.
Mum's had one, didn't she? She had an old Motorola phone.
Mm.
Had a massive antenna on it.
So what were you most excited for this show? Like, I know you haven't, like, recently, whenever I bring up, you don't really seem that infused for it, which is fine, because it is quite a stretch for a spin-off.
Well, I think it's just like I was mostly interested to see what how Saul became who he is, how he built himself up to what he was.
So the guy who knows a guy kind of thing. Yeah.
But I'd say also like some new characters as well. Like obviously Saul in it, I'm really excited for, but other characters would be really cool as well. Like see if they can do the same thing they did with Walter White and Jesse. Like introduce some characters that are actually very, very unlikable in the end, who you still really, really love as characters, you know.
Well, like, you're going to see, I love, what they've done here is they have the best of both worlds. You have the Breaking Bad characters, because it's to remind you that, this is the same universe.
Yeah.
But they're doing their own thing. They have their own, like, Chuck McGill, Saul's brother, is introduced in a minute. And, like, his own cast of characters that just happens to have characters like Mike. We're going to see Mike in a minute. Okay, basically Saul is trying to get these 3 teenagers off because they've committed a crime, basically touching up a dead body, and he gets cases like that all the time, and he's trying to say that they're just teenagers. Right? Look what happens when they're doing that.
Oh, what the fuck?
That they're just teenagers, boys being boys, that kind of thing, and he's trying to convince that jury that that's what's going on.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell are they doing?
Hey, wait for it, seriously. Your face dropped then.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Like, oh god.
So now Saul looks like an idiot because he's trying to convince these people that they're decent kids, and he's like...
What the fuck?
That's a great shot. Now, what's your experience with spin-off shows? Like, what ones off topic do you just remember? Okay, I'll just say before to give you time to kind of think of some. Now, TV, sometimes in history we have great shows. I don't like Friends, but that's a mega show pretty much. Yeah. And many others have had spin-offs, some more successful than others. For example, Friends had Joey, which is a terrible fucking show no one should ever watch ever again. Cheers had Frasier, which is actually funnier than Cheers. No, I think it is. Walking Dead is getting one next... is it this year? Yeah, this year. Pretty much doing the same thing, but focusing on different characters, like in another state.
Is it Lee?
No.
From the Telltale... That would be awesome if it was Lee from Telltale Games, like the same voice actor and stuff.
But they've kind of done it. The Lee thing was kind of a spin-off of the comic book, whereas the spin-off they're doing is of the TV show. And Breaking Bad's got this now, so
I'm getting kind of enthralled in this. Like,
it's nice.
I kind of just don't want to talk over it. I just want to listen to it. But
after we finish this, you can watch it again. Just watch it again.
Yeah.
Can I just say a testament to Vince Gilligan's direction? I don't know. He didn't direct this, I know, but just the way he can kind of grab me, I was hooked straight away. And by the second, the fact that episodes 1 and 2 were broadcast one day after the other, I was kind of like, fuck yeah.
I do like this, this car's called a Steam, which is, I think that might be some sort of...
one of your favourite characters here.
Is it?
Do you know who it is?
Is it Mike?
Wait for it.
Better Mike. Hang on. Wait, what? What?
Mike!
What?
Yeah, he's See, this is what could you want to make some predictions right now for how he becomes Gus's kind of guy?
What the fuck?
I think he goes into
Breaking Mike.
I think he
Better Call Mike.
I think he becomes Saul's like private investigator. Then he goes on to. I love Jonathan Banks.
Jesus Christ! What I saw him in Dexter.
Oh yeah,
him in Dexter. He's just Mike.
Oh, do you know Frank Lundy in Dexter?
Yeah.
He's in Fargo. That
Is
actor. Something Carradine.
Really?
Yeah, he's in Fargo.
So what? So he's a car park attendant.
And Bob Odenkirk's in Fargo as a sheriff. Yeah, he's a car park attendant. I think because remember in Breaking Bad, spoilers. Sorry, peeps. If there will be spoilers for Breaking Bad, by the way, because it's assumed we're going to assume you've already seen it.
Yeah.
Remember, Mike says he let a guy go and he killed his girlfriend. I like to think that he quit the police force and he was fired. Remember, because he killed the guy. He gets this job, and then goes on to be Gus's guy.
So this.
See, this is when this show works because I want to know that. And I'm getting really into this. This is why I'm enthusiastic about Better Call Saul. This is what I wanted the show to be.
I was kind of thinking that when you said about like we said let a guy go. So if I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be shown in this, or
no.
Unfortunately, it won't.
Yeah.
But it does show what he did after that, at least.
Now a second series has already been confirmed. That's going to have 13. This first season only has 10 episodes. Do you think they can do more than 2 seasons, or do you think? Oh, we don't know how the series is going to end up yet. But do you think how far do you think this is going to go? Just as a thing, because apparently this was pretty popular. Because Vince Gilligan said he didn't think ratings were going to be good. Ratings, it's the highest rated cable drama of all time.
What
is this?
Jesus.
You want to know why? It's actually a mistake. Basically, it was on right after The Walking Dead. So like people had The Walking Dead on, which its return had got a shitload of people watching it, and then
just left it on.
And people just left it on. So it's kind of a mistake, but I hope people were gripped by it enough to keep watching because I want more of this.
Oh yeah.
This is TV that I can get behind.
Saul is probably one of my favourite characters.
Yeah.
I think it goes Walter, Mike, Saul, and then Jesse.
Why is Saul, just out of interest, because there's actually a reason that Bob Odenkirk said people might really like Saul.
Well, why I like him?
Yeah, why you personally? What?
It's just because he's a funny character, and like he's just so memorable. Like I don't know what it is. He's just really, really memorable.
Okay. The reason
and I like his attitude as well. It's quite funny.
The reason Bob Odenkirk said people liked him was he's the least hypocritical character. He doesn't hide behind anything. He's just Saul. He's not Heisenberg and Walter White.
He doesn't pretend to be somebody else. Yeah. He is who he is.
And he's
just sly.
And he's actually good at his job. He's good at being a lawyer.
Getting like thousands of people off charges and stuff.
Actually, if this goes really well, do you want to do episode 2? We can make it a thing, doing every episode like this.
Maybe.
If
I
this
do
goes well.
like that. I think that's like realisation. Like that's all the front, and then he's like, that's the real him. He's like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
like,
he was the front. He really needs the money, basically. We're gonna see why in a minute. But just what I wanted out of this show, I wanted just to at the end of the day, yes, it's a Breaking Bad spin-off, but I just want a good story. Tell me how Jimmy McGill becomes Saul Goodman. That's all I wanted from it, and it's doing that for me.
Yeah.
By the end of this episode, we're going to see he's already on that way to becoming that. No spoilers.
That's awesome.
But like the way this is directed,
I'm gonna guess now. Is it Gus?
I'm not going to say anything.
It's probably Gus.
I thought that as well. And whether I was right.
So is that what's it called?
This is the same neighbourhood that Walt.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looks very familiar.
I don't know if it's the actual one in the show.
I'm looking for their drive.
I don't know if it's the actual one in the show or just the same filming location.
Hang on. I've got to see it. It's got to be there.
Because this was also filmed in Albuquerque, where Breaking Bad's filmed. So
for authenticity, of course.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it? I want to see it. Like I'm actively looking.
Well, like they said, of all the characters from Breaking Bad, who did you most want to come back? Just out of interest.
Maybe Walter.
Well, they said
maybe.
They said
like Mike a bit more actually, because I like Mike. Just to see him there, I was like, oh fuck.
Well, basically they said several characters who just won't show up will be Jesse, because he's about 16 by the time this series takes place. It's kind of having him in that's kind of pointless.
Oh shit!
None of his friends. None of Jesse's friends.
Oh fucking Christ!
Walter Jr. won't. Anna Gunn was in talks too. So was Hank Schrader. Sorry, Dean Norris. I want to see Hank, because remember when we first see him talk to Saul, it's clear that they already know each other. I want to see that. Maybe in season 2 though, not season 1.
Yeah.
Let it grow into its own thing, then start doing the cameos.
For fuck's sake.
I want to see Steve Gomez as well, because I missed Steve. That crazy beaner bastard.
Oh, him, yeah. I can't believe I forgot about him. Just when you said Gomez. For fuck's sake.
Okay, look, we're doing alright. Just if you're wondering why there's some silence, it's because I keep
really want to watch this.
we're watching Netflix, the Netflix copy of it, and I have to keep checking to make sure whether it's going to stop. And I'm quite paranoid that it's going to, because because if it stops, it's going to make editing it quite awkward. But I'm enjoying this.
I love that early 2000s style and you see how big the video camera is that he's got. Holy shit!
That shirt is horrible. Can I just say?
What do they call it? It's like sunburst dye or some crap. $500.
Oh shit! He's gonna have to pay them.
Very
See,
good.
that's nice. That's nice subtle character development. He's had a shitty day and he's not having. And he's not Walter White. He knows stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got a bit of an edge to him. Now, I don't want to spoil the character reveal at the end. All I'm going to say is the reason why the character was introduced is to show the difference between Jimmy McGill and Walter White.
Yeah.
How the characters deal with the character differently.
Like Walter kind of deals with it almost psychologically, and then
murder is the kind of his first go-to
and
thing.
then like kills people and shit like that. He just dealt with it just by talking at them
And figuring it out, yeah.
and thinking about it. Walter he used to think about stuff, and then he just did it on impulse eventually, murder and shit.
See, Jimmy has got sorry, I keep calling him Jimmy and Saul. Jimmy has already got quite a bad reputation here because he's taking cases that literally nobody will do just for the money.
Yeah.
I thought this was the nail salon from Breaking Bad for a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's what I thought. I was like, hang
Is
on.
it? I'm convinced it is.
No, the other one's a lot smaller.
Well, it might have been made smaller later on. I don't know.
What the hell?
Wait for it. I love this little reveal here.
Is that his place? Oh God.
It's so bad.
James M. McGill Esquire.
See, this is
Oh,
what I mean.
God.
Like, when you first see Saul in Breaking Bad, he's got these okay, they're a bit sleazy, but he's got these huge offices, and he's got billboards everywhere. Then we get him here. That's a lovely shot. That's showing that he's imprisoned. That's a lovely, lovely shot. That reminds me of the shot in American Beauty where Kevin Spacey is on the computer and there's loads of blue bars on his reflection.
I do like this.
That lighting is amazing.
The fact that it's basically a broom closet that is that where he's living? Jesus.
His sofa comes out into a sofa bed as shown in episode 2.
Oh God.
It is pretty horrible. Yeah, do you want to? We've done episode 1 today. Do you want to do Pokemon Origins episode 2 and this episode 2 of this tomorrow?
Maybe.
Because I'm. This is really enjoyable actually.
Notice of suspension. I do like it's all just things against, and then he sees that one letter.
I know
that's
that,
quite cool.
I know that's a cliche, to be honest. You know that they use that a lot in things to show that this character's a bit run down. But I don't know. Something about it in Better Call Saul is a bit compelling. I don't know what it is.
It's because you know that he's going to be
somebody.
Yeah.
Be somebody in the heaviest quotations.
Does that say 26,000? Jesus. Is that a check from somebody or? What?
Now, Vince Gilligan. I just want to say something before we carry on. Can I have your babies? You make me want to watch more television, man. The way he framed that, what that means, the fact you just went, what the fuck? Saul knows what that means. I know what it means because I've already seen it, and because I've already seen it.
Bitch. Does that mean he kicks the?
No. And I've already seen it, so I know what that means. But because Ethan hasn't, the next scene is going to make that make sense, and that's just great writing. That I can watch this again and kind of go, I get more meaning from the performance. It's like they filmed them in a certain order.
Yeah. This is quite. I do like that shot where it kind of looks as Sorrow up. Hamlin, and McGill.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if that was mentioned in Breaking Bad. That company.
I recognise it.
It might have been.
Hamlin, McGill. Lord Vader.
2002. The prequels. They haven't happened yet. So run.
Jesus Christ. Oh God.
This is a great shot where it pulls out and shows you the whole scope of everything and how small he is in that. Well, the Netflix copy's running pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot.
It shows how much people think he's weird as well.
This is a reference. I'll tell you what this reference is in a second.
What the hell are those?
This is a reference to Network, a 1970s film.
Oh.
Not so much this, but the shots are. And there's a bit when he goes, "You will atone." Like that. That's a reference to Network.
Oh, I see.
Network is a fantastic film, by the way. If any film buffs want to get into a film, that is a fantastic film.
What the hell?
Great if you want to get into script writing.
Oh, I think I get it now.
What?
The
Go on.
26,000. Hang on.
Go on quickly before he explains it. Have you seen that video before they were in Breaking Bad? It shows you what a lot of the major actors did before they're actually in the show. Bob Odenkirk is a comedy actor, and he was in the Ben Stiller show. And they show Dean Norris is actually in Total Recall. He's he says a line to Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Arnold Schwarzenegger says this really funny line like that, but I can't remember it. Bryan Cranston was in, obviously, Malcolm in the Middle. Aaron Paul was in National Lampoon's something shit. That film's terrible. And he was also on The Price is Right.
I felt like the subtitles actually say thingamajigs as well. That's cool.
I love the look of everything. It's very early 2000s, and I think
the ceiling, like that wood on the ceiling there, that you wouldn't see that kind of thing, like all that.
It's just a lovely, lovely attention to detail, and the set designers should get a round of applause for what they've done. It draws me into it more, and I think like the way everything's lit and framed, like for instance that shot there of the boss man, I can't remember what his name is. Sorry. The fact that half his face is lit shows. There you go. Half his face is kind of in a bit of shade. Shows that he's a bit shady and he's kind of lying out of his teeth and everything.
Yeah. So they're giving it's a check for
Chuck McGill. Basically, Chuck is ill and they're trying to. He wants to. Basically, Chuck wants to be. No, Chuck wants to be bought out of the company, and so that's what Saul is trying to do. He's trying to get him a buyer, which means millions of dollars, $15 million basically.
So 26,000 wasn't enough. That's just trying to make them pay more.
That's just them paying him for his. It's basically saying "fuck you," basically.
Bloody hell.
This shot.
Jesus Christ.
Love it.
It's awesome.
Even brings it up. I say again, Network is a fantastic film. If you have not seen it, go and watch it. Netflix, put that shit on there.
When was it set?
It was made in the 70s. To tell you when it's set is kind of telling people too much, I think. Just go into it with an open mind.
I do like this.
Something like you noticed this about Saul. When you get into Breaking Bad season 5, he's kind of balding a lot. And then we saw him at the beginning, he was balding a lot. But then you get he's got like a full head of hair.
Yeah.
How old do you think Saul is in this? Because I'm pretty sure he's in his late 30s.
35.
Yeah, because
like not exactly late. I'd say like 34, 35. I'd say.
Because like Walter is 50. Actually, do you want to know something about Breaking Bad that I actually respect AMC for? It's a good decision.
What?
The original script for Breaking Bad said that Walter was going to be 40. Now, for me personally, and for the people at AMC, they thought that was too young to be having kind of a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, because that it makes more sense to me that a guy in his 50s would kind of regret everything he's done and want to do and want more.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I can kind of agree more when he is doing such awful things.
That's what I say. Like, is it because he's kicked it several times?
No, I don't think he's kicked it several times. I think the bin's just like that anyway.
Jesus Christ.
This is a classic Vince Gilligan thing in a second. This showing a perspective outside the chaos. So outside the actual chaos from the inside.
And like the character standing out there doesn't know what's happening on the inside.
No, she does.
Really?
And this shot of him standing half in the light, half in the dark. But you notice a nice visual subtext there is that he's kind of dark, but the rest of him is in the light to show that he's not started that transformation.
Yeah.
To show that he started that transformation, but he's not quite into Saul
He's
yet.
sick of being fucked over, so he's going to fuck other people over, basically.
That's something that I like between Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. In Breaking Bad episode 1, Walter gets all this shit thrown at him. You know, cancer, getting fucking idiots in his class.
Cheated on.
Yeah, cheated on.
Yeah, Skylar cheats with Ted.
No, I mean in the first episode.
Oh right, no, not the first one. No. But
No,
like,
to be fair, he kind of deserved the Ted thing.
I guess so. Yeah.
He was being a bit of a dick.
I've got to say though, spoilers for later on, when Ted dies, that's probably the
He
funniest.
doesn't die.
No, well, close enough. But like when he breaks his neck, it's probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I thought that was really.
Just how stupid it is. Like,
In that episode, there's actually foreshadowing. Remember, he trips over at the beginning. Nice bit of foreshadowing there. I thought the sound it made was quite horrifying.
yeah, it's like, oh. Like, it's probably the funniest thing we've shown him. It's completely silent. Like, he doesn't say, oh shit, he just runs.
He wasn't expecting it.
And it breaks his neck. Oh, it's amazing. It sounds really dark when I say it like that. It's amazing that he broke his neck, but it's quite funny.
Mm.
What the hell is he doing?
It's going to explain this in a minute. I don't understand the watch, though. And when you find out why, someone please explain the watch thing to me, putting in there. Okay, I'll just say now, his brother is suffering from a mental condition, and he hates electromagnets, so he lives in a house that has no lights, no fridge, he uses all ice, and basically he uses no electricity, and that's why he put the phone and that out there. But I don't know if his watch is electric or not.
Well, watch has got a battery in it. The one he's
No,
wearing
I
probably
thought
got a
his was
battery in
I thought his was like an analog watch.
it. No, it's probably got a battery in it. That's probably why. What the hell?
We haven't found out why yet. I would like to know.
I do like that. Like, no artificial light, it's literally just the light from the lantern there. That's really cool.
Mm.
What the actual hell?
He's using ice to kind of to keep everything fresh.
What? This is really weird.
Mm. It's a nice way to get some sympathy
Why
for
doesn't
Jimmy
his
straight away.
brother use electricity?
I said I don't know yet. They might explain it a bit later. It just says he's suffering from a mental condition.
That's really strange. What the hell? This is really, really weird.
I do want to get one of those coolers from my room though, just to have loads of like.
Get a mini fridge.
Well, no, I'd
You
rather
can
have.
fit like whatever, like, you know, small little cans of Coke or whatever in there.
What's you fancy a Coke? My throat's getting a bit raw now.
Yeah, but I mean, that's cool.
We've got another 20 minutes to go still on this, but what are you thinking of the episode? Is it entertaining?
Yours, sorry?
We've got another 20 minutes to go, but what do you think so far?
Very cool. Very cool. So,
What?
no, I do really like it so far.
Better Call Saul.
But
I love the opening to this series, by the way. The opening, not quite Breaking Bad iconic, but still pretty decent.
yeah, I'd say by itself it's pretty awesome.
No, that wasn't the opening. Earlier. You don't see it until episode 2.
I don't mean like that. I'm talking about that one shot where he's looking at the TV, so that's really awesome.
We're not going to see that every single episode. We just see it then. I don't know. It wasn't in episode 2 because it just carries on what happens in this. We might see it in episode 3.
Oh, so. What the hell? Oh, I get it. So he's asking for money?
What? No, he was just.
He was like.
He's giving him money for getting the stuff.
Oh, okay. Peaked. Or peaked.
How fucking old is Chuck? It's his brother. I thought it was his dad.
He probably could be his dad, actually.
See, he's trying to get Chuck to buy out.
You what?
He's trying to get Chuck to buy out.
Yeah. Oh god.
I think actually, just thinking about it now, he might have a brain. He might think he might have Alzheimer's or schizophrenia and think that electromagnetism is what's causing it. That's why he's got rid of all that stuff.
Maybe. Might be like saying, like, you know, if I use electricity, I'm gonna get cancer or some shit.
Well, Eddie Van Halen, there's a story about him. He had tongue cancer.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
He's
Tongue cancer.
basically he smoked since he was 16, and he said the reason why it was because he had a metal pick once and got electrocuted. It's not quite how cancer works, Mr. Van Halen.
What? that's just an excuse, like saying, "Oh, it's not smoking that did it."
Yeah, exactly.
It's like those people who lived to like 110 who smoked that. I was like, "It's the wonders of my life." And that kind of stuff's like,
I was going to say, anyone who's lived to 110, that's not really living, is it? It's more existing, surviving. We're
surviving. Is waiting
together,
for imminent
alive.
Come with me if you want to live.
I'm good, honey. To get me a cold one and a pack of 6.
Jesus Christ.
Who is your... okay, let's do some Breaking Bad questions. What was your favourite season of Breaking Bad? Everyone says 5.
Because I watched it recently with the girlfriend. I think, like, when you watch
the old ball and chain, the
Shut
girlfriend.
up. No, with like
with the wife,
like, when
the
you
enemy.
watch it with when you watch it with somebody. I think I enjoyed season 3 and going into season 4 like the most.
There's so much tension.
1 and 2 is very good. Don't get me wrong, but I enjoy them a bit better, like very slightly. That's all.
Yeah, I honestly, if I was going to pick one, I love season. I'm gonna have to say season 5. I'm sorry. The first half of season 5 is so good, and then second half of season 5 just all goes to shit.
To me, I don't know if it's with you or I.
Oh, and the end of season 3 is pretty great.
When you see that Hank breaking down Fury's in the lift, that was weird seeing that. I was like, oh, what the hell?
Well, when he's by himself or when he's with Marie?
Both times. It's like, what the fuck? And then, like, it's that bit, one of my favourite bits when he's in the hospital and he says to Marie, I bet you can't get me off that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And me and Sophie literally laughed out loud when you see him being wheeled out. I was like,
it just cuts to get wheeled out with that fucking annoyed look on his face.
And his face is like, Marie, stop. He's like getting serious.
Do you think that Hank is quite unlikable when he's being a dick to Marie?
Yeah.
I think that.
He's very much a dick. But Marie is a bit of a bitch for being kleptomaniac and stealing shit, to be quite honest. Like, that whole tiara thing, like, she wouldn't admit it's quite funny. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, fuck, really? I do like this. Oh, shit.
I love the performances in this scene.
Loud noises!
I love the performances in this scene. There's a lot of intensity here, a lot of raw emotion. I'm not going to say Bob Odenkirk is a great emotional actor, but he gets across a lot of desperation in this scene.
Yeah.
Going a bit serious. Time some funny noises. Okay, so Jimmy really needs money here, both for Chuck and for himself, basically.
To sell his body.
Oh,
that's
not
what
yet.
everybody does. Not yet.
Better blow Saul.
Better mount Saul.
Oh. Or could still just be called Better Call Saul.
Oh, God.
Just out of interest, I wonder why it was called Better Call Saul. He's not exactly Saul Goodman in this, he's Jimmy McGill.
It's just a story of him
becoming
him, I'm guessing, though.
Yeah, I just thought I think it's a nice way of, like...
I do like that.
Yeah, silly saying you've got to change your name, because it's too similar to the Hamlin and McGill thing.
So that's where you got the scales from.
What?
The scales on that logo that says Charles McGill.
No, the scales are part of Law and Order anyway.
No, that's like a cool little thing, like seeing that. It's like, that's what you're going to be. Everything the light touches is your kingdom.
Egotistical prick. Everything the light touches is your kingdom. What about over there? New Orleans? We don't go there.
Jesus. No one downhill first. What's that like over there? That's Equestria. We don't go there. I think it's cool that anyway.
If I was going to make the Pride Lands the whole of Great Britain, it'd be like, what's that over there? Oh, that's Hull. We don't go over there.
That's Scunthorpe. We don't go there.
That's Bradford. We don't go over there.
Bradford.
I was going to tell you a racist joke, but I'll tell you afterwards.
No, Jesus.
It's not racist. It's just a thing I saw on Wikipedia. I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I don't really want to get people calling me a racist on this.
It's not really racist. Long as it's actually funny.
Yeah.
I don't think we can really be racist about it.
I love that. That's a great shot.
That's pretty cool. What the hell?
So what do you think Jimmy's going to do to make some money? He's a bitch! Sorry. That really hurt my throat.
Imagine one of them was Jesse.
No, please God, don't do that.
Yo. Feel me, bitch.
Is that a 180, you bitch?
Pop and Ollie, bitch.
Can you please just like quote every line, just do it as Jesse Penguin? That's what I do.
Stylistic trace, bitch.
At college, whenever I fuck something up and they're like, oh, that's not how you do it, I always say it's stylistic choice.
How'd you find us, bitch?
This is a great.
Better Call Saul, bitch.
This is getting a bit weird. This shot of him kind of sitting on a mount, telling them his imparting wisdom is kind of like weird.
God.
Yeah, it's like a weird biblical image for Better Call Saul.
Hit a watch up his ass. So he wanted you to have this watch.
Hit it up his ass.
Up his ass. Ow!
God fucking hell.
Somebody jumped.
You're gonna make everybody. But I remember when me and George were doing doing the Time of the Doctor commentary, and you haven't seen it, have you?
No.
Okay, there's a bit at the end when Matt Smith's in the clock tower and he's an old man by himself, and out of nowhere there's a bit of a lull in the conversation. I just went woo! Like that to make fun of it because you look like Doc Brown.
Morty. Great Scott!
I thought these two brothers are not twins.
They really do like twins, though.
I thought it was the same actor, just like they filmed it once and it had him move.
They're actually two separate people.
Yes, two separate people. It's just
cool.
I only thought it for a few seconds, but like that I would have liked that.
That's cool. I do like the way this is shot, actually.
I like the colours.
Yeah.
You could say the colours feel so right.
I think the way like it was just shot there. From there, it looks like he's a lot bigger, but it just showed it from the other side. He's kind of almost on the same level.
It's kind of
he's like divulging stuff to them.
That's a good point actually, because it shows that on one side he's quite making himself look big to them, but on the other side he's just hollow and small.
He's basically the same as them. He's bullshitting. He doesn't do anything really.
He's bullshitting to their face. I'm looking forward to the.
I haven't heard anybody say that in a long time.
It is 2002.
Oh, he biffed it like when you. That's awesome. Milwaukee. Milwaukee just sounds like a very funny place name to me. I don't know why. Milwaukee.
You've insulted nations.
Or just one.
Yeah. Japan in
just
Pokemon,
one state.
Japan in Pokemon Origins episode 1, and now Milwaukee in this in Better Call Saul episode 1.
Yo, fuck Taiwan.
Actually, I've just had a thought.
Tahiti.
Because Better Call Saul is the first season is 10 episodes. Could that be a weird homage to the fact that Breaking Bad season 1 is 10 episodes?
Maybe.
And like everything else after that is 13.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Get on your knees, boy.
I'm saying that's a good way of. I think that could be the reason why they did that. Also, it's a good way of like kind of testing the waters a bit.
That's a very, very cool skate park, I've got to say. That fossil design. Sweet. What the hell? Forget the boat.
Okay, do you know what he's going to do? Have them do?
Steal something?
No. You know what they did earlier to him? He's going to have them do it to other people and then represent them as his lawyer.
Oh.
Kind of a Ponzi scheme.
So that's like kind of a foreshadowing. Like he's saying, you get a 9.8 for effort. You said, but a 0.0 for execution or something. You know, when he actually hit him.
Yeah, because they were doing it to the wrong person. But
so he's teaching them how to. Do
yeah,
better.
but basically what he wants to do is represent the woman. Sorry, represent the woman. Then get the fee off of her and give it and split between the three of them.
That's cool. Blue ribbon special.
Mm.
I do like this. Look, a Jaws t-shirt.
Can I just say the soundtrack? Again, this is done by Dave Porter, who did the Breaking Bad score. I really like it. It's got it's got a lot more style to it. Like at the end of this, we're going to hear like a disco type track.
it's very
That he did.
scheming.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
in Breaking Bad, it's kind of like dire.
And
this is
dark,
very
yeah.
scheming
There's a lot of like odd kind of offbeat drums in Breaking Bad and like
to make it seem like it's chaos. And
chaos and a
shit
weird
going down.
kind of atmosphere to it. But this is all kind of a bit more scheming and a bit more open, like you said. But well, the thing with Breaking Bad is it was kind of capturing lightning in a bottle. But this is kind of seems a bit more planned out. Actually, there's a good thing about Breaking Bad. Did you know that every season after season 2 wasn't written out in full? Basically, they made it up as they went along.
That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, when he's like, hey, Mr. White, this really work. It still makes me like every single time I walk by his face, they open up, he's like, and then he's like,
well, that's in season 2 when they had it all worked out. That's why
I love that so much though.
That's why it starts off. Oh no, season 5 was worked out as well. That's why it starts off season 2 with the foreshadowing of the plane crash because they'd already worked it all out.
I swear to God, Sophie would not shut up about it. She's like, can you tell me what the teddy means? Can you tell me? And it was like, no, just wait.
Have you finished that now?
What?
Breaking Bad?
No. We've got to the bit where...
Has he killed Gus?
No.
Spoilers, Gus dies.
I can't remember. Where did we get to? Oh, it's annoying me. That's going to annoy me for us.
Is it in season 4?
End of season 3, I think.
Alright, so he's just killed...
Like near the end.
Oh, has he killed Victor?
Yeah, Gus just slit his throat. Yeah.
Oh, because this is a Netflix original series as well, we can get away with swearing now. Oh yeah, the drug dealing and the violence is bad at AMC, but fucking hell, swearing. Jesus! You monsters!
I love this 2-minute warning.
Yeah, we can get... Because this is now a Netflix original series, you can get away with a bit more.
That's awesome. So, you say it's Vince Gilligan who owns this?
He doesn't... He created it.
He created it?
He doesn't own it.
Okay. But it's a Netflix thing.
As far as I'm concerned, he owns the characters, but not legally, he doesn't.
Okay. Look at that camera. Fucking Christ. I bet
But
that's some potato quality, that camera, as well. Jesus.
you saw his phone, didn't you?
Oh, God, look at it. It's like... You can see how far technology's come when you look at that one and you look at this one.
Quite ironically, I think that's a new camera. It just looks a bit old.
Is it?
I think it is. I could be horribly wrong, though.
I wouldn't think so. I don't know.
I probably am horribly wrong, actually, because that wouldn't really make sense. I can't wait to see the look on your face.
To be honest, the image on that screen does not look like it does on that.
I can't wait to see the look on your face for this cameo.
What is it? Is it now then? Oh shit!
That's pretty bad. I don't know how you would do that without injuring yourself.
You've got to fall right.
Yeah.
If you land on your back on the windscreen, you'll just hurt your back a little bit, bruise it. The way you fell off was very...
I'm so excited to see your face. Because you just won't expect it.
Is it Skylar? I'm recognising... It's not saying...
Huh?
Hang on. What?
Yep. Just drives off. I love that. He's just kind of like
Preparing himself.
He says in the next... Oh no, I'll say that for next time. But I like the fact he has to kind of psych himself up to talk to people like that. Whereas in Better Call... when he's Saul Goodman, he just kind of knows how to do it.
Yeah.
I want to see him get Huel. Because I like Huel and his
Huel's
secretary. They're great characters.
Yeah, I like you.
I love that when Walt breaks...
I like how not giving a fuck he always looks.
I love how Walt breaks into the office in the last episode of season 4. You know, he breaks into the things. He says that window cost at least 25 grand. He went, okay then, because she got the you know,
like the tailing.
She got that little boy's timetable so he could go and poison him.
I'll say
1 to Bo. They're going to 1 to Bo.
I see. I get it. So what?
We do kind of need him.
Yeah.
See that disco track?
Yeah. It's funky.
Funky as shit.
Some funky shit. The ethereal cries of this dying monster. Some funky shit.
The ethereal dies of this crying alien space creature. Some funky shit.
Oh,
Are
thank
you ready?
You legend. Oh, hang on. I think I might know who it is.
Who?
I'm not gonna say. I just want to see.
No, say come on.
I'm.
You won't expect it. You won't. Oh, I'll tell you. It's Hector. No, I'm joking. I love that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Okay, what do you think of Better Call Saul? We're nearly done, so we'll finish up
Hang
with
on.
the cameo. Yeah. What did you think of this first episode?
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very enjoyable. The direction is great. The performances are solid. It's a great start to the season, and we'll do episode 2 tomorrow if you want.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Is it Hector?
No.
No.
I really enjoyed this commentary. I thought it was going to be a struggle getting through this.
Oh shit! Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah,
who
don't.
it is.
I won't tell you who it is.
I think
I'll let you
I
find out.
know.
Yeah. So
What the hell?
So you like this first episode then?
Yeah, very good. Very, very good.
Do you think Bo Odenkirk did a good job?
Yes, very, very good. Really like this first episode. Actually, I want to watch the second one now.
Would you say or no? Do you want to save it tomorrow?
You what?
Do you want to save it tomorrow, or do you want to watch it after this? No,
No, tomorrow,
not the commentary. I mean, do you want to watch it after this?
I want to watch it after this.
Okay.
Yeah, but I won't watch. We won't do the commentary stuff.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus.
Are you ready?
That's a fast stop.
Yeah.
Are they Spanish?
I'm not telling you.
Is it Tuco?
I'm not telling you.
Fuck, I don't know if it's probably Tuco. I don't remember. Does he know Tuco?
I'm not telling you.
Breaking Bad? Oh shit, that's a big impact as well. That windscreen.
How did the old woman not notice that?
I think she noticed. I think she.
Oh no, she
didn't
did.
give a
She
fuck.
seemed confused.
I think it's a good act though. I don't think she was actually confused. She's probably a fucking very, very good actor. It's Dexter. It's Dexter. Dexter Morgan.
Carl!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Carl.
No, it's Stokes. Surprise, motherfucker.
This is a great shot coming up.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I just said.
How great is that?
Oh shit.
That's the one person you don't want to open that door. The one person.
Fucking Tuco.
Yeah. So I'm Nolan them,
I'm Ethan.
and I fucking love that. Oh, I love that credits music. So good, fucking funky. Did you really like that, didn't you?
Yeah, that's very good. Very, very good. I like that a lot.
Okay, so we'll see you. Well,
See you
whenever.
next time.
Well, next time, whenever one's uploaded, because we'll be doing a Breaking. Oh, I'm gonna call it Breaking Bad then. Better Call Saul episode 2. Mio. Oh, Ethan, what does Mio mean in Spanish?
I don't know, but it's actually pronounced mijo. Not
Shut-
mijo.
Shut up.
You hoe.